how deep the Father's love for us, how vast beyond all measure.
I'll go in here and give these chickens a treat. We got these, oh, there's one right there. Americana chickens there. They're Mexican chickens. Americana sounds like a Mexican name, so I figured they're Mexican. They're Mexican chicken. Well, they've been asking for some authentic Mexican food. So, I'm a good keeper of my chickens, so I brought them some Mexican food. Oh, yeah, baby. Here we go. You want some Mexican food, huh? You want some fajita from Guadalajara? Woo. There you go. You got some chips and salsa, guacamole, and some fajita. Oh, yeah, that'd be real good. Well, I guess I'll put together a video. Really, I have the videos. I just gotta tidy them up on the computer and whatnot like that. I know my folks have been asking, well, I say my folks, my mom, asking about a new video, and my brother asked a couple times, so I suppose I'll put one together today. I guarantee it. Well, I got myself into a predicament here with this big old oak tree. The top of it rotted off about a year ago, or the top of it fell off into this other big oak tree, and it's been sitting up there, and it finally fell. So now I'm taking down the rest of the tree, and it's wanting to fall in the wrong direction. So I've got to manipulate it back the other way. I've got too much weight on the yard side. That's the yard side. And it's leaning that way, which is really unfortunate. But I'm gonna see if I can engineer my way into a solution. So this is what I came up with. I got a hydraulic jack, and I notched it out to give it a foothold, and I'm gonna try it. I'm nervous about this. I typically don't get nervous about anything. Being the redneck I am, I just move forward, but I'm even a little shaky. I don't know why. Got myself in over my head. Alright, I'm gonna video while I'm cranking this, and I'm watching that cut there, and it's opening and going the other way. Please go. There we go. Come on. There we go. How are we looking here? Man, that's so ghetto. But it looks like it's working. And I'm ready to run. I don't want something to happen here to the jack and I lose grip and it falls back this way. Here we go. Here we go. Oh shoot, okay. Wowzers. I will call it a success. Wow, look at that. I like that. Now that Phoebe's in milk, we set this up out here. As you've seen in previous videos, it was out here, then it was back over there, and now I moved it back out here. But I put some cattle panel gate on the front so we can keep the other goats out. It's really difficult to get the goat. We got too many too many goats that want to eat. When we get one goat out, it's just kind of chaotic and it causes a little bit of stress for us. So you can't get through there, can you, baby? That's my favorite goat. She is so beautiful. She is just the most precious goat. We've been milking her, but Phoebe hasn't produced that much milk. It's just been fairly disappointing. She's not a great mother, and I don't really have a lot to compare it against. But the neighbor lady came over, which is really experienced with goats, and she just kind of noticed some things that led her to believe that Phoebe is not a great mother. So we'll see what her future looks like. This is working out really well, though. We're really happy with it. We actually even keep feed right there. We keep feed and everything, so we can just open the gate, let Phoebe through, and she jumps right up there. And I'll throw in a video of that too. The next thing I'm gonna do is run some fresh water over to this stall so I can fill up water over here. I know, baby. I know. He said, oh, that feels so good. See if I can get a picture of her eyes. Those eyes, I call them blue, but maybe they're just a light blue and white. I've been told that that's kind of rare. But you're just a sweeter baby, huh? She's a cross, or called a mini Nubian. You see the floppy ears. You got floppy ears. Maybe your mommy was Nubian and your daddy was Nigerian Dwarf. Hopefully, we're really hoping and praying that she's a good milk goat, because she's just my favorite. And I don't want to sell you. I don't know if Mama will let me keep you as a pet. We'll see. I put water catchment on the back of the coop and ran it right down over here. And I did not do that because we need water. I did that to keep the water from falling off of here and sitting there and running into the coop and saturating the inside, the interior of the chicken coop. It just gets to be a sloppy mess. This is working out really well, so I pumped this back into the woods twice already. I think we got an inch of rain yesterday, and all of this is dry, considerably dry. It's working out great. A lot of people have problems getting water, not having enough water. We have got way too much. It's kind of sloppy out there, but all the mitigation we've been doing for the water retention and channeling has really helped our situation. But if the grass wasn't so high, you would see more water out there. Hey sheep, how are you? Oh, and you notice I opened up this whole area. There's a bunch of grass out here, and the electric fence was running from there and keeping the sheep from grazing and the goats. So I got this whole area here, and the little step stools. Oh, you like that little baby, huh? Oh. I ran the fence around over here. It's kind of temporary. So there, instead of me mowing down food, I put it there, and I even need to extend it out even more. But I don't know if you can see it on video, but they pretty much eat right up until the line there. We're just taking advantage of food. Been spreading out a bunch of wood chips. We got all these wood chips that have been sitting and decomposing. That's exciting, huh? Hey Winston, hey Phoebe. You are just over here hanging out, eating, huh? You like your new little playground? Nobody's been playing. Oh, who's been playing on this? They get on there. They've gotten up to here. I haven't seen them up to here yet. They should be able to leap up there. So a lot of this tree will become a wood chips, which is keeping all of our resources on the property and reusing it for the garden or whatnot. Firewood and everything. No organic material leaves this property. Not even the sewage, you know what I mean? Now the guineas, now that they can't go in the chicken run or coop, they're out there doing their job. Guineas are known for, number one is a predator alarm system, and number two is to eat all of the bugs and whatnot. Hey, they're eating bird seed that fell. They can't do that. The guineas, they just walk around and look for food. I don't really feed them anymore. They have to be scavengers is what we got them for. And I got 3 guinea eggs I gotta hatch. So we'll have some more guineas. So here's the greenhouse. It looks great because I cleaned it up, tidied everything up. It was just a mess, and then I had that big old honking spider that took up residence. Wasn't paying rent, so I got rid of it. It was a scary spider. I built this plant holder table, like a watering type deal. And we don't even need this greenhouse right now. It's so hot in here. Let me see. What? 120 degrees. I wonder if that's accurate. I put this shelf, hung this shelf up. Kim's really excited about it. I kind of surprised her a little bit with it because it was just an absolute mess. And I was storing different things in here. And the next phase of the project is the ground, which I have a bunch of pavers. And the greatest thing about these pavers is they were free. The neighbors have they have about 3 times that much, about 3 stacks like that. And they had been sitting there, and I went over there and we were talking about them, and I said, I need some pavers. And he ended up saying, take all you want, and I don't need them, not going to do anything with them. I don't have the time to deal with it, just want them out of here. So I went over there and loaded up a bunch of them. I'll go get the rest if I have time, a bunch of them. So I'm going to put weed cloth down, maybe some sand, and put all my pavers down there. It's going to be real pretty. I'm excited about that. Okay, here we are. It's early the next morning. Last night I separated Luke, and her udder is a whole lot more full than it has been, which compared to some other goats is still not super full, but it's a whole lot better than it was. I'm gonna see how much milk I can get out of her. Why all these other goats sit there and be jealous. You jealous, huh, little baby? Oh, these 2 bucks are fighting. Were y'all fighting? Were you fighting? Hey, Dora. He gets mad. His hormones are raging. This one right here. And you just try to get your little food. This little goat looks like Prince. Hey. Hey. Y'all be nice, huh? Oh, he's gonna stand up for himself now, huh? Oh dear. Hey, you gotta be nice, all right? This is the funny farm. We have fun, okay? Oh, what do you want, little baby here? So I forgot to do a video of when I was done milking her out there in the stand, but it looks good. That's 2 milkings. So we added the one I just did to another one that Kim had done. So that's pretty good. That's a whole lot better than what we were getting at first, which is basically nothing. Oh, this is a seed. We're starting seeds here. There's a little tray of seeds and some tomatoes. So I built this little thing so they get partial sun and kind of out of the. Oh, the main reason why is away from the cat being able to jump on it, because if anybody has cats, you know that they love that dirt. They say, oh, that'd be real good. Chickens are getting a couple day leftover lasagna. Oh, you like that? You're so excited, huh? You're just gonna shake it, shake it, shake. That ain't right. Something ain't right with this rooster. What's going on with you? Oh, it's kind of strange. Anyway, back to the lasagna. Oh, they got some egg. We put eggshells in there for calcium. Over here, there's some oyster crumbles too. You're gonna take your lasagna inside, huh, little baby? What's wrong with this rooster shaking his head? He's like having a seizure. They actually had man, I can't remember what it was called. Some type of flu. No, pox. Chicken pox, but they don't call it chicken pox. I don't know why. But half a dozen of them had a very, very bad illness. All right, y'all gonna be okay. We're gonna go run some errands. It's gonna be all right. I'll be back, okay? Y'all don't get sad. Oh, look at the baby buck. Oh, that's so cute. I like that. Did you eat? Now you're just sleepy, huh, little baby? Oh, that's so precious. You got your little stubby horns, huh? You're so precious. You like that? Oh, that feels so good. Oh, I like that. You're so cute. I got our new Nubian on the milk stand. It wasn't easy, but we just got her yesterday and I was able to get her on the milk stand first thing this morning. So she's a registerable, so we just have to submit the paperwork, get her registered, and she will be a prize. We picked her up yesterday from deep East Texas territory. So I'm really excited about it. She just got cute ears. She doesn't have a name yet. Haley mentioned Ella. So maybe we'll name her Ella, but I don't know yet. Her registered name will be different than her pet name. Well, not pet name. You're not a pet, are you? You silly goat. Yeah, you a pet. But hopefully we'll get 1,000 gallons of milk a year. I hope. We'll see. Okay, so it's the same day in the evening. I'm gonna see if she can get on the milk stand. You wanna get on the milk stand? So I'm gonna get her that way. She can't go anywhere. And then I'm gonna get the chair and just kind of obstruct this area a little bit. And then I'll kind of see if she'll see that open area. Oh, no, don't do that, little baby. Huh? Alright. So, I don't have another game plan. Let me just see if I can. Come on. Come on. Well, I'm gonna have to pick her up. So now that I remember, I had to pick her up this morning. She didn't just go up on there. I picked you up. All right, I'm gonna pick her up. Okay, so I just picked her up, and kind of before I picked her up, I just kind of pet her a little bit, and she's calmed down, and I was able to get her, and she didn't even try to jump out of my arms. You just kind of pet goats like right here, at least from my experience, right on the back side of the shoulder blade. They say, "Oh, that feel real good." One thing about this goat we noticed is what you would call the Roman nose. I guess it's a good sign of a good goat, which I don't know if that's true or not, but she sure has a Roman nose and nice leg markings. She seems a little thin, but I don't know. I don't have enough experience. She's eating plenty and seems healthy. You doing okay today? You doing okay? How was your first full day? We're gonna end it with a nice meal, and then I'll keep her. This morning she was out in the road, so I'm gonna keep her pinned up in here, and then one of the girls will have to let her out in the morning. Good night, little baby. Look at this hair. This is crazy. Wow. There is one strand of spider fiber from the base of this rope here, hanging, just dangling, and it goes clear up. I'm guesstimating about 30 feet up in the air into a branch. Wow. If you stop and you consider how amazing that is, you come to appreciate it. But I still don't like spiders. They're creepy. Oh, they're creepy. Look at the little baby goat. Can you still fit through there? That's good. You miss mama? Well, I was out here looking for these goats, and then I noticed they were in the yard. And I don't know how they got in there. The front gate was open, but I put this, well, I wouldn't even call it a fence. I would put it an obstacle course, okay, along the side over there, so they have to really get creative about getting out. Anyway, they had to make, maybe they climbed this ladder and got on the chair. I don't know, man. Oh, look at that. Look at that rabbit. So that's one of our hauling lops. That it's summertime, so it's difficult to sell rabbits or even give them away in the summer. It's just not the hot animal on the market people are trying to buy. So I just figured I'd just let them go, let them have some freedom, and so they got food, and well, rabbits just eat whatever. I got them a little pail of water, so they run around with the goats. They come back here, sneak through the fence, and just like whatever. Oh wow, that's cool. You've been waiting on that, huh? What else did you get? Oh wow, I like that. That's the cutie baby, huh? Oh. Hey, Luke. The goats got in the yard. Did you see how they got in there?
No.
You didn't?
Where's the rabbit go?
Back. They're back over here. There's Ella. There's the other rabbit. Anyway, I wasn't expecting that to be in a video, but that's cool. I'm wood chipping a lot of things back there. I'll have to get that. I got some of the wood chipping stuff on video, but I need to get over there and do it, so I'll put that up here in a second too. I guarantee it. I'm gonna run the wood chipper and try to get some video of kind of how it works. It's a Country Pro. So I've ran it several times. I'm happy with it. I don't have anything to compare it to because it's the only wood chipper I have ever operated or even messed around with. But I'm happy with it. So first, I got all this stuff I gotta chop. Everything will go in the wood chipper except what is too big to be chopped, obviously. One lesson that I've been trying to learn is to wear gloves because I'm healing up from that. That doesn't look bad, right? Well, I stuck a knife all the way through my finger and it protruded out the other side, and I had stitches and all that. I'll show a quick picture of that. Pretty easy to start too, unless you're on camera. Nah, we'll see. There you go. So it's in a little idle. Alrighty, so that was about a 20-foot tree. Let's see, I don't know, maybe 15, who knows how long it was. And got all them wood chips, one tree. Oh yeah, that'd be real good, oh yeah. Okay, so I've chipped enough wood to be able to remove the bag now. It's a full, pretty much a full bag. And just to note, it says it'll take up to 3-inch diameter trees, but man, I'm really questioning that. I just put about and it's probably 2.5, and it did go through it nice. But the motor kind of was hesitating a little bit, so I don't know. 3-inch kind of seems like a little bit much to me, but that's okay. Might have to put this, just feed this bag out of the back of this rod. I thought at first this bag system was a little hokey, but I started using it and I really like it. Because I'm going to bring it over here and put it back here. Get this stuff out of the way here. Okay. Makes it a little harder carrying this phone, but I guess that's you'll just have to, the viewers will just have to deal with it. If you don't like it, there is a stop button. Alright, so there you go. That's about 10 minutes worth of chipping. Oh yeah. Oh, there was some wet wood in there, but this has been sitting for quite a while with the intention of getting a wood chipper at some point. I got my work cut out for me, you know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna do for now. We are gonna call it a day because I'm tired. The guinea and the rooster are fighting. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh man. So that guinea used to win. The guinea used to beat up on the rooster. And the rooster kept growing and growing and growing. And it has a lot more weight. And most of all, I think it's confidence. I think the rooster has, and that's Jorge, by the way. Jorge has a lot more confidence now than the guinea. But the guinea seems to just keep coming back for more. Alright, I got a gate on this stall. So I just come up and kind of did the same thing as the other one, but it has a dual purpose. Okay. So it is a work in progress. I gotta fine tune it. But it is meant to block in that stall, or if need be, it can enclose all three stalls kind of as one primary entrance and exit gate. So it's not meant for high security, but it kind of can redirect the goats or what have you if we're trying to feed at certain times. So when you're feeding goats, it gets really chaotic, and you see all the chickens around. This is the first time I've let the chickens out in maybe 6 weeks. They've been doing just fine inside, but I had to get in there and do some work. So I just left the gate open to the coop over there, and they just decided to kind of do whatever they wanted to do at their own free will. What are you doing in there, little baby? I put this line coming off our fresh water. There's our fresh water there. And I ran it over here because I always like to have fresh water over here. So I can grab the rain bucket or the rain catchment container that I run off of there. But if we don't have rain or when it's fresh water or something's up with that one, I can just open this valve here and have some fresh water, so we don't have to carry it all the way from over yonder. Just a couple things. I like doing stuff like this. Just piddling is what the wife would call it. Just piddling. So there it is. There's my work of art. So I put all the animals, goats and sheeps together. And Winston, the buck, is in severe rut, if that's the way you call it. I'm not real sure what you'd call it. Trying to use some appropriate terminology. But he is very, very excited about the females. So I ended up putting him on a teaser rope, I guess I would call it. I had to get him over to myself to get that around his neck, because man, he was up. I mean, he was very, very upset. But I'm going to take him back off and see if he's calmed down a little bit. But we're just learning about the behavior and the nature of a Nigerian dwarf buck in rut, because I've heard about it from another guy that had experience, and it's quite something to watch. So I'm gonna take them off and we'll see. Let's see if I can get a better vantage point here of this buck. Let's see what we can see. He seems kind of calm, although he does this goofy thing with his face. See if I can get a better picture of that. It's goofy, huh? He like... I'm not so sure as what if I would even call that goofy goat. I'll see if I can get a little closer even. He's not happy with me for putting him on the teaser leash. What are you doing, little baby? What are you doing?
That he would give his only